right, welcome in. We are here to do a little yoga together. Happy Tuesday to those of you live. There's a few of you checking in. I'm so glad you're with me. Hey, Julie. This is a different time of day for us. We're usually together in the morning, but I wanted to get you a yoga this week, and this is the only time available. So whenever you're doing this one, it's a great time to do yoga. You've got about 30 minutes ahead of you. This is going to be a slow flow yoga. So this is all about getting stretched out, opened up, and relaxed, as well as probably a little bit energized as well because you will be moving. But let's start on the ground. So I just want you to come to an easy seated pose. Whatever that means for you, and that might mean your legs are crossed. That might be super uncomfortable for you. So maybe you'll open your legs up. Any way you want to have your legs is fine. Just sit with good posture, sit tall, draw your shoulders back a few times. If you don't do a lot of yoga, or maybe this is your first yoga class, take it slow, take it easy, listen along, maybe watch a little here and there if you need to, but turn your listening ears on more than your eyes because what you hear should help you guide your way through. Let's just start with a nice deep inhale through your nose, and we're going to do a cleansing breath. So you're going to open up that mouth and just exhale, sigh it out. Inhale through your nose, let's do that again. Exhale, sigh it out. Just let that air flow back out. Let's do two more like that. And I want you to think about your inhale with relaxed shoulders. So make sure that you're not elevating your shoulders as you breathe in. Close your eyes and feel it happen. Make sure that your shoulders stay down and that your inhale goes deep into your belly instead. One more. Now sealing your lips, inhale and reach over your head. And as you exhale, you're going to keep your mouth closed and exhale through your nose, grabbing your left arm over your ear, right arm around the front of your leg, wherever it is. If it's your knee, your legs are crossed, great. If your legs are open, you can still grab that leg on the side. Stay in that stretch, stay in that bend, and take another breath. And then come back up to the center with your body. Inhale, reach both arms. As you exhale, take your right arm over your ear. Left arm comes across to the opposite leg. Anywhere you can grab it, it's fine. Stay there, take another breath, and then come back up. Let's do that again on each side. Big inhale, right down into your belly. Exhale, left arm over the ear, right arm across. Stay there, deep breath in. Good, come back to center. Both arms high, deep breath. Exhale, right arm over the ear, left arm comes across. Nice little opening through that side. Good, coming back to the center. Now here's where it gets tricky. Wherever your legs are, whether they're crossed or whether they're open, you're gonna inhale high and reach forward. And wherever you go on that forward reach, let it happen. Don't overthink it. Don't be super integrative about the posture. Just let it go. Just reach your hands out there. Let your head fall. Take 3 deep breaths as you relax your hips, your legs, your back. On the next breath, walk your hands back in towards your body. Bring your legs around in front of you. Place your feet on the floor in front. And you're going to come to a seated position with feet hip distance apart, hands behind you, fingers facing inward for a reverse tabletop. Gaze up at the ceiling, take a breath, and on the exhale, lift from your belly button, support from your glutes, and just press your hips high. Keep your head nice and relaxed. Really squeeze the middle of the body as you lift and breathe. One more inhale here. And exhale, go ahead and set it down. This time, extend your legs in front of you with them close together, almost like they're one leg only. Inhale up high. And again, exhale, reach forward. Let everything come down. Wherever you land, you land. Close your eyes, drop your head, take 3 breaths, nice and deep. As you exhale, sit up, rolling your spine in each vertebra, stacking one vertebra at a time. Roll the shoulders back a couple times, and then go ahead and bring your knees around behind you. Your hands are coming down. Round your back into a nice little cat stretch here, just nice and easy. Even if you've never done yoga, you know what a cat stretch would look like, right? And then release it down, lift your chest. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, round up like a cat. And then release it back down. Now gaze down at your hands. Make sure your fingers are spread open nice and wide. Shoulder width apart. Come back to the middle with your back. Tuck your toes under. Lift your tailbone high into the sky and then press backward with everything. This is called your downward dog. You're just going to stay right here and press one heel at a time into the floor. As you inhale the right, exhale the left. Inhale the right heel, exhale the left. 4 more. 3, 2, and both heels down. Press. Nice deep breath. Taking a moment just to relax your neck and your head. Looking towards your hands. When you're ready, go ahead and step your feet forward. And then relax your head down as you roll up to standing position. You're going to take your time. There's no rush here. As you come up to standing position, shoulders roll back. Feet come a little closer together. Really squeeze your legs. Squeeze your abdominals. Lift your glutes. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart and sit your hips back. All your weight on your heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit your hips back. Squeeze your legs together. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, sit back nice and low. Good. Deep breath in, and this time as you exhale, just open up your arms and fold forward. Relax your head and neck and roll your body up to standing position, one vertebra at a time. Let's do that again. Deep breath in, reach. Exhale, sit back on your heels. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sit. Inhale, reach. This time as you exhale, open up your arms and fold forward. Roll your back up. Let's do that one last time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit a little lower. Really press your thighs together. Start to activate those muscles. Your legs start to squeeze. Make everything work. One more. Deep breath in, nice and tall, a little back bend, and then just float down, let it all go. This time, stay down. Walk your fingers out in front of you a couple inches. Lift your chest, look ahead of you, flatten your back out, and then fold up deeper, wrapping your hands around your ankles, pulling your nose towards your knee. Inhale right here. As you exhale, open up your arms, rise. Big energy. And then go right back down, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Walk the fingers out. Flatten the back. Fold up. Grab the back of those ankles. Pull it in tight. Deep breath in. Exhale, reverse your swan dive. Rise up. Get tall. One more time. Fold it over. Walk the fingers out. Lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold up. Grab the back of your legs. Pull your nose to your knees. Reverse swan dive. Rise up with energy. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Let's add on to that. Walk your fingers out in front of you. Flatten your back. And now plant your hands to the mat. Step your feet back. Find your plank position. Remembering that a plank can look like this, and a plank can also look like this. So you choose, knees or toes. With your belly button lifted, start to lower your body down. Bend your elbows. Chaturanga. And set your legs down. Bring your heart up. Bring your shoulders back and down. Look up. Tuck your toes. Bring your knees off the ground. Press back. Find that downward dog that we worked on before. But this time, just hold it still and breathe into it. As you're breathing into that downward dog, feel your chest pressing towards your thighs. Feel your arms pressing your upper back nice and strong. On your next breath, step your feet up behind your wrists. Fold up nose to knees. Reverse your swan dive. Rise with energy. We did this before. Really strong. Good. Exhale into that chair. Rise up with energy. Really strong. Now swan dive. Just let it float down. Inhale. Walk the fingers out. Lengthen, half lift. Plant your hands. Step back and find that plank. Knees or toes. Bend your elbows, lower through chaturanga, but don't let your back sag, don't let your belly sag. Lift your heart and find your cobra, and then tuck your toes under, push back. Find that down dog, really lift your tailbone, but also really push down into those heels. On the next breath, step forward again and fold up, nose to your knees, grab your legs, rise up tall, deep breath in. Exhale deep into that chair. Let's do one more of these, sun A's. Inhale, lift. Big exhale, float that body down. Inhale, walk the fingers out, lengthen. Exhale, step back into plank position, knees or toes. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Lift your heart, cobra. Tuck your toes under, press back to down dog, and stay in your down dog. On the next breath, with your feet pushing downward, with your palms and your fingertips pushing into the floor, take an inhale and lift your right leg up to the sky behind you. On your exhale, bring your knee into your nose and round your back. Push your right leg up high again. Now step your right foot up between your hands. Reach your fingertips all the way up over your head and check out your placement in your legs. Just stay right here in crescent lunge. Notice that front knee at a nice 90-degree angle. Notice that back leg long. So what you want to do is just slightly tuck that tailbone and feel the stretch happening right here in your left hip flexor. On the next breath, open up to the side. You've got warrior two. Arms are just going to softly float down to about shoulder level. And then take your left hand, reach all the way over your back foot, and just slide down the back leg. Your right arm is just gently floating over that right ear. And then could you just stay here and take another breath and bend that right knee a little deeper and feel how that stretch opens you up? Good, now listen carefully. We're going to take both hands into prayer position and sink down by that front leg. Nice low skandasana. So your back leg is long, your front knee is bent, your elbows are just resting inside that leg. Good, both hands to the ground, walk your hands to the front, step back into plank position, and let's do that again. Bend your elbows, chaturanga, lower yourself down. Lift your heart into cobra and push back into a nice big down dog. Sending your left leg up and then bringing your left knee to your nose. Sending your left leg up again. Bringing your left foot between your hands. Reach tall, crescent. Long back leg, bent front leg. On your next breath, opening up to warrior two. Let your shoulders just soften. That back arm reaches over your back foot and then slides down. As your right arm comes up, can you bend that front knee a little deeper? Just sink into it. Now don't change your legs, just bring both hands to prayer and sink your body down and toward that front inner thigh. Skandasana, it's like a low lunge. Walk your hands around to the front, step back into plank position, and let's do that all again. Bend your elbows, lower, chaturanga. Lift your heart, find your cobra. Exhale into your down dog, really breathe, and then on the next breath, right leg gets high into the sky. Knee comes to the nose. Right leg goes high again. Right foot steps through the hands. Reach into your lunge position, nice and deep in that front knee. Exhale as you open up, warrior two. Reaching your left arm over your back foot. Reverse your warrior. Bend that front knee. Really float that arm up. Breathe slow and steady. Keep your legs the same. Bring your hands to prayer overhead. And then just sink down. Your right elbow comes to the inner thigh. Really lower down. Open up that left leg. Beautiful. Walk your hands around to the front. Step back into plank position. Bend your elbows. Lower through your chaturanga. Lift your heart into your cobra. Push back into your downward dog. Send your left leg nice and high. Tuck your left knee into your nose. Send your left leg high. Step your left foot forward. Crescent lunge, lift. Warrior two opens you up. Back over your right foot, left arm goes high. Really bend that front knee. Really breathe, steady and slow. Bring both hands up to prayer and lower your left elbow inside that left inner thigh. Deep stretch here. Now we're gonna stay here. And for the next stretch, just bring your hands to the ground. Walk your hands to the middle. You've got a nice straddle position. I'm gonna turn and face you even though you might be facing the side. This is where you're at. Your feet are wider than your shoulders. You're gonna let your head fall forward. Now you might be resting your body weight on your hands. You might be grabbing a hold of your ankles. You might be bringing your elbows down to the ground. Or maybe walking your hands underneath your body. Find whatever works for you and go deep and just let go. Let your head relax, let your neck relax. Just breathe slow and steady. Take one more breath here. Exhale, walk your hands out in front of you. And all I want you to do is turn your heels inward. Then walk your hands back again and drop your tailbone down. So you went from a deep straddle fold to a deep yogi squat. Your elbows are going to press on your inner thighs as your hands come together, pushing palm against palm, breathing into those hip flexors, into that low back. Just letting everything relax. Just take 3 or 4 deep breaths here as you open it up. On the next breath, you're just going to slide your hands to the mat. Lift your tailbone, come back to that straddle fold, and then roll your back up all the way to standing position. Step to the top of your mat and face the front again. Inhale, reach high. This time as you exhale, just take your right foot and slide it behind your left foot. Grab a hold of your right wrist and pull over. Breathe and just stay here. Here's what I want you to check. I want everything from your wrist down through your hip bone to be long, like it's one big piece of rope being pulled out of your hip bone. That right leg super straight. Bend your left knee as much as you need, but I want that right leg straight. Keeping your legs the same, lift up tall, and then just slowly float down, forward fold. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Take a breath. Stay there. Again, I want your right leg straight. That's your back leg. You can bend your front knee. One more inhale here. As you exhale, step back to plank position. Plant your hands. Bend your elbows. Chaturanga. Lift your heart. Find your cobra. And then push back into down dog, sending your right leg high. Bring your right knee to your left elbow. Twist it across. Send your right leg high again. And step your right foot between your hands, but this time your back heel is going to lower to the inside and then reach high. You've got your warrior one. So similar to your crescent, but because you drop the inside of that back foot, you've got a little bit of an angle, a little deeper stretch in that leg. Taking your hands, just reach to a T. Bring your hands to your glutes or connect your hands together behind your back. Squeeze your belly button and begin to slowly lower down until your right shoulder slides inside your thigh, your head just falls forward. Your arms fall back. Take 3 breaths. Humble warrior. Now using your core strength, start to come up. Keep your right arm around your back and sweep your left arm over your head, looking over your right shoulder. Breathe. Take 3 breaths again. Gently bring both hands to the floor and step back into your plank position. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, lift your heart up. Push back to down dog. Separate your feet. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Turn your toes out, turn your heels in, and once again, drop your tailbone between your feet, press your palms together, push your elbows on your legs. Take a couple deep breaths here. Relax your shoulders down. On the next breath, bring your hands to the ground, push your tailbone high, walk your hands forward on the mat, find your plank position, and then step or hop to the top of the mat, feet behind wrists, and roll up one vertebra at a time. It's a slow stack. As you inhale, lift your arms up. Take your left leg and cross up behind your right leg. So you're gonna pull over on that left wrist. Your left leg is crossed behind. And do you remember last time? On the side that you're pulling, so on the left side, you wanna straighten out. So all the way from your wrist down to your hip, it's like one big rope, but that whole left leg is gonna be straight. You can bend your right knee for stability and balance, but really stretch that back leg long. Now come back up with your arms, keep your legs crossed. Deep breath in, reach. Exhale, fold over. You can bend your front knee a little, but keep your back leg straight. Relax your breath. Take 3 deep inhale and exhales. Good, planting your hands to the ground, step back into plank position. Bend your elbows, lower through your chaturanga. Lift your heart into cobra or upward dog. As you push into your down dog, send your left leg high into the sky. Bring your left knee to your right elbow. Twist. Send your left leg high again. Now plant your left foot between your hands. Drop the inner side of your back foot down and then reach up to warrior one. Now I know you're dropping the inside edge of your back foot, but you're still pushing down through your pinky toe. So it's not like you want to roll your foot forward. That back foot is pushing all the way down from surface to surface. Reaching your hands to a T, place both hands on your cheeks behind you or clasp them together. Keeping your front knee bent and a strong core, humble warrior. Let it fall forward, let your arms fall over your head. 3 deep breaths. On your next exhale, slowly rise up. Keep your left arm around your back. Sweep your right arm over your ear, look over your left shoulder. Take 2 or 3 good breaths. And then slowly come down. Bring your hands to plank, step back, chaturanga. Cobra or upward dog, and come onto your hands and knees. Now for most of you, you're gonna turn to the side of your mat because it's gonna be a lot easier to have your knees placed on a soft cushioned surface. If you're on the carpet, it shouldn't matter which way you turn. For the rest of you, I want you to come back into that straddle position. So whichever way you're facing, just make sure you're the long way on your mat. Walk your hands back. Reach up tall. So you're straddled, right? When you come down, I want your feet on the edges of your mat so that when you come to your knees, which you're going to do in this wide position, your knees have a soft surface to land on. Okay, let's swan dive down. So walking your hands just a couple inches in front of you. Flatten your back and lift your chest. And then turn your toes out. Bend your knees a little bit. Walk your hands even farther forward. They might go off the mat. And drop the inside of your legs down. So take a look at what I look like. It's a frog position in those legs. I've got the inner thigh facing down, the inner calf facing down. I know it's way out of the comfort zone of your normal body posture positioning. This is called your prone frog. Really an important stretch to get in every so often. Okay, so let the feet just fall behind your back, hips a little farther. They don't have to be way out here. You can slide them back just for comfort. And then start to walk your hands back, a little closer in. Start to push your tailbone back a little bit. Now come down and see if you can make it down onto your forearms. And once you're there, take a breath and maybe push your hips back even farther. The more you push that tailbone back, the deeper that stretch is going to go. So just take it to a tolerable place. You don't want to be undoing what you're trying to do by going so deep. But inch by inch, see if you can continue to push that tailbone back and maybe go down deeper. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my arms and I'm going to drop my right ear down onto the ground and rest. And take 3 big breaths. On that third exhale, I'm going to walk my hands out in front of me again. And then just slide both knees into the middle underneath my hip bones. Good. And then if you're facing the side, walk your hands around to the front of your mat and lift into a downward dog. Push your hips up and hold. Bicycle out those heels. Take a breath or two while you're there. If you need a break, you can set your knees down on the mat. No worries. When you're ready, you're going to take your right leg high to the sky behind you. And now that right leg is going to come underneath your chest, flipping the foot towards the left wrist for your pigeon position. So you've got that little cross pattern of that front leg. Place your hands wide and then scoop that back leg around. Move it until you can feel the stretch deepen. I always back mine up a little. I use my toes to kind of pull that whole back leg out longer. Nice deep breath in. Here's what I want you to try. If it doesn't work, put your hands right back down. Let's see if you can try lifting up tall onto your fingertips and then reaching your arms up. Exhale, you're going to slowly use your core to come forward and take it to sleeping pigeon. 3 deep breaths. On that third breath, go ahead and walk your hands back, shoulder distance apart. Slide your right foot back, find your downward dog, and take a big breath in. As you exhale, lift your left leg high. Now tuck that left leg underneath your chest, flip it over, gaze up, adjust your back leg to where you want it. Keep your hands on the mat or maybe reach high. And then float down. And take 3 calm, steady breaths. On that third breath, you're going to walk your hands back. You're going to stay down here. Just drop your weight onto that left cheek. And then take your back leg, your right leg, and cross it over your front leg so that you have a nice crisscross leg position. Now it might be like this. It might be more of a crisscross low style. We're going back to the beginning of class where we inhale up high and then we try to reach forward. But maybe last time your legs were more open. This time try to do it with your legs crossed. Slowly drop your forehead down and take 3 deep breaths. Walking your hands back towards your legs. You're just going to set your arms off to the side and switch legs. So bring your legs up and switch. Whichever leg was in front before, take it to the other one. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach as far forward as you can. Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. And then drop that forehead, 3 deep breaths. Walking your hands back in. Place your arms down on your knees. Roll your shoulders back a few times. Lift your chin up just a little bit. Inhale. As you exhale, let everything sink deeper into the mat. Inhale again, close your eyes. Exhale, let everything sink deeper into the mat. Heavy weight through the whole body, falling into the mat. One more deep breath in here. Exhale and stay as long as you'd like. That's your 30 minutes of slow flow yoga. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for trying a little time for your body to recover and recoup. It was great. It was a great practice. So anytime you want this one, mark it, pull it up again. It'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. Let me know if you have questions. I wish you a happy and a healthy rest of your evening. I hope you stay relaxed and opened up. And don't forget, I love you guys and God loves you.